In the wake of modern physics-based first-person puzzlers, few titles come easily to mind as the Portal franchise. With its humorous narrative, charming characters, and unique play mechanics, it set itself apart from other first-person experiences where ripping holes in the universe was as equally, if not more satisfying to blasting holes in zombies or other menagerie of hostile mercenaries and spacefaring rag cultists. From the creator of the original Portal, Kim Swift, it's clear Quantum Conundrum owes much to its scientific predecessor, as it takes huge bites out of the formula that made Portal so much fun and regurgitates it in the fun and cute Kirby way, not the drunk college freshman way. That said, many of the tropes of its predecessor that felt fresh and entertaining in Quantum feel like uninspired rehashes, what with safes, yes safes filling the role of cubes, physics-based traversal, witty dialogue from disembodied voices, and demonic interdimensional beings hell-bent on filling your dreams with torment and suffering. Oh, I'm sorry, that's exclusive to Quantum Conundrum. Upon starting the game, you're introduced as the young nephew of Professor Fitz Quadrangle, an illustrious scientist who tasks you with rescuing himself from the limbo of space and time he finds himself in after experimenting with interdimensional technologies. Finding himself without any recollection of what took place just before his entanglement, Professor Quadrangle entrusts you with a device designed to transition between realities, fluffy, heavy, gravity, and time in order to rescue him from the realm he's trapped in. Before you can do that, though, you must restore power to the various wings of the manor, solving puzzles to traverse dangers. So guys, for a 10-year-old game, modestly priced at around $9 to $10, visuals and audio are packaged fairly nicely. While the graphics are fairly simplified, the style of the game is appealing and shouldn't be too demanding on any setup, making this a great casual experience for those new to PC gaming. Sound and music in a puzzler is a double-edged sword. They can either be a pleasant accentuation or they can be a mind-numbing hypnotic spell of torture that when heard at any other time sends you into a mad homicidal frenzy. I'm glad to say Quantum Conundrum lands about somewhere in the middle, and while its assets are fairly repetitive, the game doesn't last long enough for these elements to overstay their welcome. I can't say I've tried harder to break a game. You approach puzzles in this game in a more escape the room mentality, where the intention of the puzzle isn't always clear, leaving you to find solutions in unorthodox ways. Oftentimes you'll find yourself parkouring across rooms, haphazardly arranging couches and tabletops that are ever so conveniently available in every room and hallway like an IKEA shopping center from hell. To its credit, the game isn't all that complicated. You'll never find yourself banging your head against the wall in woe is me sorrow at any stage you couldn't get by. I actually surprised myself at how quickly I was able to move through stages. That said, more often than not, timing, as the game will remind you, is critical for the execution of some maneuvers, switching between dimensions at just the right time. Anytime I messed up, I was quicker to blame my slow Cheeto Puffs fingers than the mechanics of the game. Certainly, this would be a fun speedrun challenge, but I'll leave that to the pros. While the game's cartoony graphics and visuals have aged well enough, what happens between levels remains uninspired and bland. While Portal took time to expand the lore between puzzles and with action sequences and world exploration, Quantum Conundrum treats you with rather bland level design with the same furniture, decorations, and wallpaper. For a sprawling mansion of a crazy scientist, the opportunity to throw in different environments or level setups to distinguish the separate wings you're tasked to restore power to was sorely missed. Without a boss fight or other signifier of significant progression, the stakes felt rather low. And that reminds me of the ending. God, without spoilers, the ending to this game was rather anticlimactic. Where Portal had an interesting solution to a puzzling confrontation with the lead antagonist, Quantum Conundrum leaves you with an awkward cliffhanger without much thought working up to that moment. Overall, you'll find this experience to be refreshing while it lasts. While its concepts don't reach their full potential, with the story playing it safe in most regards, experimenting with interdimensional physics-based technology was a fun few hours to spend. An excellent value if you have the change to throw around. With all that said and done, I bet you guys weren't expecting this blast from the past. I want to thank you for watching this brief little video. If you have memories of this game, feel free to share them in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed this review, and look forward to more gaming and tech content in the future from yours truly, coming at you straight from the Polyverse. Thanks again for watching, and Godspeed your return.